Matric is a pivotal yet daunting period for learners as it demands intense academic focus, rigorous exam preparation and high-stakes decision-making about their future careers and education. The pressure to perform well can be overwhelming, leading to stress, anxiety and emotional exhaustion, making it essential for learners to develop effective coping strategies and support systems and to adapt to new technologies to make it easier to study. Now, a new app called Matric Live has been recognized for its dynamic approach to learning, providing interactive video lessons, gamified study experiences, and AI-powered academic support to grade 10 and 12 learners. The app has just been crowned the FNB App of the Year 2024. And to talk more about this, we are now joined by Kagisho Masae, the co-founder and CEO of Matric Live. Kagisho, congratulations on the win and a warm welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning, and thank you for having us. We are still letting it sink in, but yeah, it's been a great thing to be recognized.
And how does it feel to receive this recognition? I mean, it's been a long time coming, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, the reality is, we've been gunning for it. We have fallen short a couple of times, but then at the same time as well, it's humbling. We have worked hard, and I think it's purely vindication for how great the team is and how everything is developing well within our ecosystem. So yeah, we are grateful and very proud.
Can you tell us more about the inspiration behind Matric Live? I know that for so many tech companies, all they do is just to identify a problem and then solve that particular problem. So what problem did you aim to solve?
It's a convergence of two dreams. Like I was fortunate enough. I was always quite strong academically. I wouldn't really say I struggled in school, but I saw gaps and pitfalls amongst my friends and people around me. Whereas my business partner, and Lesego as well, he's a very technical inclined person. So when you look at the environment that we live in South Africa, is that reality is there are lots of learners. There's a shortage of teachers. Sometimes in some schools, especially in the disadvantaged areas, kids share textbooks. So we just basically wanted to make learning fun and social. And the technology, what it did was to basically fill in that gap. We are a supplementary learning platform. We are not replacing what happens in class, but rather playing that important bridging gap between after class and being at home. And we're better than to find them where they spend most of their time on that being their phone. That's the thing. We need to make learning fun again.
And how does Matric Live's approach to learning differ from traditional methods? I mean, what makes it unique?
I genuinely believe it's the multidimensional approach that we implement. It's not just about consuming learning content. Learners get to get learning content in different mediums. There is text, there are simulations, there are videos. But then a very important piece is that we've brought in the gaming piece, which is what is often taken for granted. Learners are able to challenge each other to best of 5 quizzes across different subject matter endpoints, take points from each other. There's a very competitive national leaderboard that encourages engagement, but also very important, we've created an exam simulator that personalizes your mock exam as and when you practice based on strength and weakness. So from an end-to-end perspective, we are giving you a holistic approach within one platform, not just ingesting content.
And this app has been recognized for its innovative features, including the AI-powered academic support. Can you walk us through how this feature works and what was the development process like?
I mean, like I said, again, we've been around for a while, right? And what's important, people tend to talk about AI prematurely, but AI needs to be trained and it needs data. So between 2020 and this past year, the app has in total been used by over 1.8 million kids in South Africa across grade 10 to 12. So what we did in the past 12 to 18 months, as and when things were developing in AI, we actually created our own large language model where we were training it based on historic data. And then that model now, what it does is that you've got an in-app AI assistant. We don't take you from the app itself, is to say, if you are stuck or if you need almost like a tutor while you are on the app, while you are studying, you can communicate with it. But very important, it's been trained against the South African CAPS curriculum, which is the curriculum that's available on the app. So we also keep you in line with the annual teaching plan that has been mandated and the framework given by the Department of Basic Education. So effectively, it's like having a virtual study buddy, even if you may not have a tutor or a friend, available to help you with that. That's what it effectively does. It supports you throughout the app.
I must say that it sounds very technical, and especially for the target audience, which are learners. But is it user-friendly, though?
Extremely user-friendly. I would think part of the reason why we've had the usage and the coverage we've had is because of the interface and the user experience. My co-founder, Lesego, he is a very brilliant young man. He often makes the joke that he has a UI, which is the user's eye when developing, when experiencing the app,
Okay.
and it's that we've thought about the learner. We are very pertinent and particular about what features we bring in and how easy to use it should be. So it's on the phone. It feels like they're playing. It doesn't even feel like they're studying.
And Matric Live has the potential to make a significant impact on education in South Africa. So let's talk about what your plans are in terms of scaling the app and reaching more learners, and how do you see it evolving in the future? Any new features perhaps or partnerships on the horizon?
Definitely. I mean, fortunately, number one, we are already starting to land some significant, strong partnerships with big corporates, which is again validation of the work that we've been doing. The AI has been available, for example, on Android only. It is coming on iOS. It will be live by January. We are planning, number one, also on potentially even scaling to different curriculums, because we still don't have IEB or Cambridge/A levels. But then also, most importantly, like I said again, we are township kids. I'm from Itsoseng in the northwest. Lesego is from Bramfisher in Soweto. We are mindful that as much as we had about 550,000 learners this year using our app, we want those kids in the quintile 1 to 3 schools. So part of what we are trying to do is to lend the right strategic partnerships. We've managed to raise good enough investment so that we can increase our marketing and efforts to be on the ground, extend ourselves to those kids who do not have, those who need. Look at partnerships even in the technical space of devices. Can we lend one where we can, some kids still don't have cell phones or smartphones, unfortunately, in the world that we live in, is to say, how do we expand to that? And as well as beyond that, language, look at bringing even different modes of the language, engage on that front, but also the dreams are big. It's not just about South Africa. Sub-Saharan Africa has over 108 million kids who are out of school, who should be in school. We want to be part of addressing that. So we are looking at also venturing into other parts of the African continent and making this a normal thing. So yeah, the dreams are big. We are working hard and we are developing and growing quickly.
All right, Kagisho, great chatting to you, man. Thank you so much for joining us. And what's heartwarming is how inclusive this app can be, and it certainly is the panacea, to Matric learning, making it a seamless process. Thanks indeed for joining us, and once again, congratulations.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you. That was Kagisho Masae, the co-founder and CEO of Matric Live, talking to us about how the app Matric Live has become a shining example of innovation and entrepreneurship in South Africa. And we just look forward to seeing the impact it will make in the education sector. Well done again on winning the FNB App of the Year.